Hey folks, this is your instructor Garrett coming to you not live from Chicago today. We're going to go through some midterm review, just give you an update about how that went overall for the rest of the class, and touch on a few questions. Again, I'm going to reiterate what's going on with the speaker series. And then I want to step through and review the Connect assignment. That was all like really fun and great. And I just want to touch on some things about that related to the assignment, and then give you an overview of, again, the rest of the semester. So let's step through the midterm. Folks did pretty well on this. Not too surprisingly, since it was all online, and you were able to work at your own pace. I have a little Gudetama here, which is helping me get through quarantine that I'm going to play with. So if you hear like weird sounds, that's what's going on. So one question here, this one about Robert Epstein and George Zicardis. It said that they would likely disagree on the following. Kind of a tricky question. The correct answer was the role of the body in cognition. At the end of the day, all of Robert Epstein's arguments about why your brain is not a computer come down to the ways in which our own body and our own embodied experience creates import for us in terms of how we think about the world. Just so happens, this question below about haptic technology was also one that folks missed a lot on. Kind of tricky here, tricky answer. So examples of haptic technology, of course, this is going to be anything that kind of vibrates. 3D printers, laser cutters, and molds are not going to have that technology natively, though you could 3D print something that has haptic technology in it. Speakers, headphones, microphones, these are all audio. So many, more than a few people answered computers, iPads, and portable laptops. I do not know any laptops that have native haptic technology in them. iPads also do not. iPhones would. So this is maybe how it was a bit tricky. But of course, the most obvious answer here is going to be vibro tactile motors, rumble packs, and butt kickers, which we spoke about in class. Another tricky one here. 80% got this correct in this Alone Together excerpt. What does Sherry Turkle say is the problem with allowing robots to do simpler jobs to take care of children, such as feeding them and taking care of their diaper? At the end of the day, it does not seem that Sherry Turkle is totally anti-robot. She'll actually suggest that they have a meaningful role in that, but she's particularly concerned about what? She's particularly concerned about the kinds of associations that children make with maternal, or rather nurturing adjacent relationships. Okay, cool. So another one here really quick. This got some folks turned around. This is an HTML question. Which will load larger? Will it be this header 2 H2 hello world tag, or will it be H6? Maybe at first flush we would think that 6, because that's bigger number than 2, that it would be bigger. In fact, H1 will be the largest, something like this size, right? A big header, and then H2 will be the second largest, H3 third largest, and so on. And there are a couple errata in the midterm. I just want to bring to folks' attention that we corrected those. First of all, here's a question which snuck in from last year. Last year, the laser cutting experiment was the first thing that we did in the semester, and they were 1 inch by 1 inch blocks. I thought that I had edited this out of there. In any case, I made both true and false correct here, so everybody gets a free point there. And this one too, we had fixed this on the quiz, but I was remiss that I didn't change it in the midterm. But yes, both the personal computer is being marketed as a device for the home, and the personal computer emphasizes accessibility for people with different exposures to computers.